We are going to start the demo by creating a project where you choose the form your company needs to submit to the FERC, including the start and end dates as well as the target completion date. Next, we can create users and assign security roles to each user, such as company and auditor roles. The application will now allow for the customization of each roles by user and schedule, providing read, write, or no access at all to the schedules. When you've completed that, you can go to the Features section, and the Features tab allows additional fine-grained security, which will designate the ability to save, generate, and sign off at a form level. We've now created the project and the associated form. When we open the form, it automatically defaults to the first schedule, which is the identification schedule. However, users can navigate the form using the left-hand panel. The panel provides the ability to access a specific schedule within the form that the user may want to complete. Even though users can access schedules at the same time, we've provided the ability to lock the schedule, meaning only the user that locked the schedule has the ability to make changes. This ensures that there will be no data conflicts. The panel also provides the ability for users to approve, reject, or sign off on a schedule, depending on their access rights, with a click of a button. Let's now access the officer schedule. As you can see, we've created templates for all the schedules so the user will not be exposed to the complexity of the XBRL and will not be required to tag the data. FERC Pro has embedded the taxonomy into the schedule, and the application will automatically tag the data for the user. As you can see, the tags are present within the application. The user just needs to input or upload the data into the schedules. As mentioned, forms can be completed by either typing the data directly into the schedule or uploading an Excel spreadsheet. FERC Pro provides the ability to upload multiple file formats, CSV, Excel, or integrating your source system using our API. You can upload a single or multiple schedules at once. Let's look at the Excel upload functionality. This feature provides the ability to upload a single schedule or multiple schedule depending on the user assignments. Once the upload is completed, the users will have the ability to view all the data in the schedules. As you can see, we can look through multiple schedules that show not only the current year, but the prior year data. By closing the upload, the data will be saved to the respective schedules. We've demonstrated the data upload and table manipulation, so now we're going to demonstrate the robust text feature in the application using the schedule important changes during the quarter or year. FERC Pro has the ability to handle text in multiple ways. The user can directly input the data into the text field or utilize the copy-paste feature for large text blocks. The user needs to copy the data from a source file and then paste the text directly into the application. As you can see, all the text is being copied and will now be pasted into the application and the formatting is retained. The user can use similar features as in Word that's above the text, or they can go directly and save the text or save the schedule which will retain the text within the schedule. Now let's access the balance sheet so we can demonstrate our footnote functionality. The footnote option is available for every cell in the application regardless of schedule. Adding footnote can be accomplished by clicking into the cell on the form and selecting Create Footnote. The footnote text box will open and the formatting utility will be available. The data can either be input by the user or the user can utilize the copy-paste functionality we just demonstrated. The user will then create the footnote. Footnotes can be categorized in a couple of different ways. The internal use and requesting FERC not to publish the footnote by selecting Redact. The internal use will only be seen by client users and not sent to FERC. If a user requests to redact the footnote, the FERC has the ability to consume that tag and not publish the data. After creating the footnote, the application will then highlight the cell indicating that the footnote is present. Supporting documentation may be needed for your internal staff and can be added to the form, but will not be sent to the FERC. Documents are added by clicking the supporting document feature, and the user will have the ability to choose the file to upload. After the document is uploaded and has been submitted, the document will be available to your team to download. As with all save and update actions in FERC Pro, an audit trail will be created with a date and timestamp and user email. Versioning of the schedule and form are important features for the FERC Pro audit trail. As you can see from the schedules, line 2, 3, and 4, you can see that line 4 is a subtotal of lines 2 and 3. By changing the value in line 2 and then saving the schedule, line 4 will automatically be updated and saved. Now we have the ability to compare the current version with the previous versions of the schedule. So by accessing the schedule logs, you can click compare, and you can compare a file that has been generated between the two versions of the selected schedules. By opening the document, we can see the previous values with a strike through and the new values highlighted in the document, clearly showing all changes that have been made. FERC Pro also allows you to view changes and restore to a previous schedule version. By accessing the schedule logs, you can see the changes that have been made and also restore the data to the previous version, as you've seen demonstrated on the site. The schedule has now been reverted and all the previous values restored. FERC Pro also provides the ability to see changes in all the schedules for a form. By accessing the version button and creating a comparison, an Excel document will be generated with all the changes for all the schedules. As you can see, we're about to generate the Excel document. We're going to open the document, click on the schedule name that we'd like to navigate to, and then see the changes within the schedule. Next, let's look at commenting. Commenting enables the collaboration between your FERC team members and will not be submitted to FERC. Let's demonstrate by clicking on a cell and creating comment. The comment dialog box will open. If you insert the comment and then press the comment button, everyone on the team will be notified either with a pop-up or an email. If you want to assign it to a specific person, you'll add the person you want to assign it to. You'll add your comment. Ensure you mark it as private and click the comment box. At this point, a pop-up, if the user is active in the system, a pop-up will happen. If not, they'll get an email, and when they log into the system, they'll also be notified via the dashboard that they have a comment waiting. The dashboard will display the number of comments that have been created, resolved, and comments that remain open. And when a comment is resolved, the user who created the comment can either resolve the comment or delete the comment via the comment box. As we move through the application, the next thing we're going to think about is rolling forward. So rolling forward gives us the ability to roll forward a previous form while retaining some of our critical information. For instance, general information will be retained, officers, directors, all the user roles and rights that we set up on the previous submission, footnotes, and more importantly, all of our prior year data. So roll forward is a quick process, and now we'll show you that all of our directors have been retained, so you don't need to re-input that data or re-upload that data. And now we're going to take a quick look at cash flows to show you that all of our current year data have been moved to our previous year data, and gives you the ability for the user to either type in and input the data or upload the data directly into the schedule. Even though there is no tagging necessary for a FERC filing within the FERC Pro application, clients still would like the ability to view the reference taxonomy within the tool. By clicking on the reference taxonomy, the user will be able to view and navigate the FERC taxonomy. As you can see here, you can navigate the taxonomy, you can view individual elements, and we want to make sure that you understand this is just for reference and that no tagging is necessary within the FERC Pro application. The last feature that we'd like to show you is print functionality. Within the print functionality, you can print a single page, an entire schedule, or the entire form.